Hello pet parents, Robert Semro here, and I'm joined by Robyn Markland from the Reptile Report. Robyn, share with the folks about the Reptile Report. Not everybody, I'm fortunate, I'm a subscriber, but not everybody is. Tell the folks what they're missing.
Well, the Reptile Report, we created it to be a news and aggregation site for everything happening within the reptile, amphibian, and invert world. So we aggregate content, news, discussion from all around our particular world. So it ends up being a Huffington Post of sorts of the reptile world. So it's easy for folks to stay in touch with conversations that are going on in our world, news topics, political topics, as well as like species related issues, just great animals, great breedings, great pictures, the social media aspect as well. So it's kind of an all-in-one site that helps you stay in touch with everything that's going on in our particular world.
Now you get to see a lot of different things, a lot of innovations, a lot of evolutions. What has got you excited right now in the reptile world?
I'm excited about the social media aspect of our world. And excited doesn't necessarily have to be a super positive thing. It's exciting because there's some things going on that I don't know how they're going to affect us. Maybe I'm excited and then also anxious because of the changes, and they happen so rapidly in our world. We had a much more limited reach to our audience 10 years ago. So here in 2015, you have a lot of social media impacts. You have Facebook, and you have Instagram, and we have Pinterest, and we have Twitter, and we have all of these different platforms, and different people within our world of reptiles and amphibians are using the different platforms to accomplish different things. So it's exciting to watch the media aspect evolve. It's also very challenging to try and keep up with that evolution, but it also is creating this new breed of reptile keeper and reptile breeder that literally didn't exist 15 years ago. So it's very exciting to see the industry evolve as a whole, and for my particular participation in the reptile world, a lot of that is based on the evolution of social media and how that's changing how we reach and interact with our fans, our customer, our base.
Well, you talk about change and evolution. Where do you see things going in the near future in the reptile world?
That's harder to predict because things are changing so fast.
Sure.
On a more legislative side, we are seeing some laws that are actually restricting the ownership of reptiles. So that's a very serious concern for our industry, that we don't consider that to be a positive step. I think it's a negative step that makes it more difficult for folks to enjoy what are really totally normal and applicable species that are fun to work with, but some of those species are being restricted. So that change is happening. But at the same time, going back to a social media aspect of it, there's easier communication between reptile hobbyists, reptile breeders. The reptile hobby is very aspirational, and that hobbyists have access to become breeders and become businesses themselves. That's different than in a lot of other industries. So in the reptile world, you start being a serious hobbyist with animals, and eventually you can evolve into becoming a small business. And that aspect's always exciting to watch. And there's a whole new generation in 2015 of those folks evolving into becoming small businesses and seeing success and being able to take a hobby and make it into something that has an economic base, but be able to work it in something they're passionate about. That's always exciting. So there's a whole new generation of folks doing that really excites all of us.
Well, we certainly love and enjoy what you are doing there at the Reptile Report. Folks, I gotta say, go check it out. We're gonna put information in the description area. Robyn, thank you for all you're doing in the pet world. It really does make a difference.
Well, thanks, I appreciate the support. It's a lot of fun.